When I was a kid, during the summertime, my friends and I would go swimming all the time at the local pool. Sometimes we'd go so often that my hair turned a little bit green because of the chlorine. It was pretty stylin'. I was also super cool and had no nerdy tendencies whatsoever in my childhood, so it was a great combo. Anyway, at the pool, we loved to race each other, bring things to dive for, have breath-holding contests, try to understand each other under the water, play catch, go to the deep end and try to touch the bottom of the pool. The list goes on. I love swimming. But over in the deep end, my friend, I'll call her Shirley, she and I started to notice that people would write things on the walls or even the floor of the swimming pool. We liked to dive down and look around for people's little messages, see what we could find. We were pretty young at the time, maybe like 7 to 9 years old. And we thought it would be a great idea to write our own messages on the pool wall. We decided that next time we came, we'd have to remember to bring crayons or something so that we could write our own messages and be immortalized for the ages on the pool's wall. Years from now, we were sure people would see our messages and wonder what clever, sneaky people had the guts to do something like that. We were pretty hardcore. Then we kept forgetting to bring our crayons. We probably went swimming 4 or 5 times before one of us finally remembered. But the day finally came. We were at the pool, we had our crayons, we made our way over to the deep end, and we started. We'd hold our breath, sink down, start writing something as long as we could, and then come up for air and repeat. We actually got pretty far. We'd covered a good portion of the wall before we got caught. I can't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure I wrote my full name and address, some likes and dislikes, and drew a picture of my cat.
Heh heh heh, they'll never figure out who did it.
But finally, we heard the shrill sound of the whistle blowing and the stern wave of the lifeguard calling us over. Uh-oh. We actually didn't really realize we were doing anything wrong or bad. We knew the pool probably didn't want its walls tattooed with people's cats, but we never considered that it was, like, against the law or anything. And honestly, it probably wasn't that big a deal, but we wouldn't have known that by the way the lifeguard reacted. She talked about calling the police, said that we were spreading toxins throughout the whole pool, said she was going to call our parents and made us come inside to get cleaning supplies to scrub the walls off. Why did I tell her my real name? If she wanted to know who I was, she could have dived down and read it for herself. Shirley and I could easily have given her fake names, or better yet, the names of people we didn't like, and gotten into no trouble whatsoever. Kids don't always realize that they have more power than they might think. I mean, if I didn't tell her my name, what was she going to do about it? Really? Call my parents? Who might they be? But we didn't really realize that at the time, which is probably good, honestly. We were pretty innocent little kids. So we told her our names and faced the consequences like men. I still remember sitting on the side of the pool with Shirley, and Shirley was freaked out bawling. I was actually pretty surprised that the roles weren't reversed, since I'm the one with anxiety, and any kind of being in trouble or contention caused me a lot of stress and panic. But it was what it was. I tried to assure her it would be okay. Eventually, the lifeguard came back out, and we got to work scrubbing the wall. We actually made some friends who were curious about what we were doing who offered to help. We didn't mind. By the time we'd gotten caught, we filled up a good chunk of the wall, like I said, with our brilliant masterpieces, so we needed all the help we could get. I don't even remember what happened when my parents found out. They probably just talked to me about why what I did was wrong. I think they realized that I was pretty clueless about doing anything bad. They may not have even punished me since the pool did kind of take care of that for them. Publicly. Nowadays, writing on someone's wall is totally acceptable, so I'll take credit for that trend. Probably shouldn't share your full name and address, though. That was poor judgment on my part, even back then. I'm definitely not going to write my full name and address here on this wall, but to make up for it, here's a rendition of my cat as I would have drawn him in 2nd grade. Swim safely!